Alright, here we are. Game number 2, Final Fantasy VII. Should be easy to follow along.
Thanks for inviting me back to your home.
It's been a while. 4 days, maybe. 7 days, I don't know. This is Final Fantasy VII, which is the one you bought on disc.
Yes.
And this is the most popular and successful one, and the one that Square gives the most attention to with movies and spin-offs. And
Is it your favorite?
no, the first one we just did is my favorite.
Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah, that, if you remember that from a week ago when we did it.
Yeah, my memory's a bit jaded.
But I don't know. So I've gotten 6, 7, 9, and 10, and they're all really good. I don't.
What happened to 8?
Well, I don't that was kind of what I was thinking. I'm I should go through the 5 that are the golden era, but I'm I don't like 8, and I bought all these on Steam, and I'm pretty cheap generally. I don't want to spend $20 on just another game that I don't care that much about.
Yeah.
That one's much more, I feel of a love story, where this is saving the world, and that's cooler. That's not too much of a spoiler for you.
Do you remember which one Shay's favorite was?
Was it 8?
I don't know. I just remember hearing like 8.2, 8.5,
The only one that's a sequel. Well, there's a couple sequels now, but 10 too. But I don't think that would be hers. That was an awful game. No offense, Shay.
No, I don't even remember what she said. I remember it's just the conversation between you two.
It was probably 7. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was 4. I feel like it might have been 4.
I'll ask her.
And 4 is good too, but it's just a little older, and I mean, old games in general are hard to get someone to hop on board with. I don't know, you might just see 2D graphics and this isn't going to be good. Well,
yeah, that's with Neverwinter Nights. It's how I feel.
Yeah, so I didn't want to go with an even older game than 6. This, I don't know, for as good a game as this is, the opening credits, they put no fucking effort into this thing.
Yeah, I just copied and pasted the same animation.
I think I've seen the same credits 4 times here.
Yeah. The title in the middle doesn't look like 7 at all.
Yeah.
It's like the first Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good this quality is either. I'm sure it's fine on my computer. This is just uploaded to YouTube quickly, but I'm I hope it looks way better than this.
This is what I would expect from a game before the 20th century anyway.
21st.
What?
Because the first century is 0 to 99, right?
I remember having a argument with someone in my social studies class. We had to call a teacher over. I'm what was that? I was saying exactly what you're saying. I think I said 1800s is
the 19th century.
Yeah, but they thought it was from 1899. And I'm no, it's 19 or more.
I'm glad that explosion looked a lot cleaner. I'm okay, the graphics aren't terrible. It's just, I don't know, one image they decided. I feel that was kind of just a test they had for the credits, and then they forgot to ever change it.
It looks like a Dragon Ball.
But what is it?
A meteor?
Yes. This is very
Nathan, no. Oh, let's watch this again.
Yeah. Don't worry, I skip it for us. This is so frustrating. So, I mean, I'd already done a test run there, but
that sword looks familiar.
Yeah, it's a famous sword.
It's in Smash.
Well, Cloud, the main character, is in Smash, so his sword is too.
I don't know if Cloud's in this game or not.
Yeah, he's the main guy.
And what's Cloud's friend / enemy name?
Sephiroth. Assuming you mean the long white-haired guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. His good pal. Like stars.
Yeah, I like nighttime, so yeah.
Yeah, living in the city, like obviously the lights make it a lot harder, and everything about a small town is shitty. But I'm like, I wish I could just enjoy a star a little more.
Yeah, a nice neighborhood where you can enjoy the star.
Yeah, we just got the 1 star in our neighborhood. The flower girl walking about town.
Yes.
So this is 1997. Not the setting of the game, but you can just see the graphics have come kind of a long way. This is
Yeah.
the first PlayStation game that they have. I think it was because they went from Super Nintendo to PlayStation, so obviously Nintendo to Sony. I feel like, I could be completely wrong. I think they wanted to do like N64, but just the graphics or the capabilities weren't good enough. So ended the contract between Final Fantasy and Nintendo.
It was a good decision for them. They seem like a very popular gaming series, so
Yeah, both have done fine. But what could they have been?
oh my god.
Oh yeah. These cutscenes are brutal.
Yeah. Jesus. Kids playing this game?
I hope there's no one under 18 watching this. Part of the frustrating thing about switching all these games is all the controls are different too, so you might see me... And yeah, I can't use the D-pad, I have to use the analog stick. And it took me until 9 to finally like fix my sensitivity, so you might see my controls a little wonky here.
It's fine, I'm sure.
So yeah, here's our first collectible. Both guards, I assume, are supposed to have 1 potion, but you can just go to the same guard to get both of them.
Do they friends leave you behind and now you have to fight these 2 soldiers?
Well, I assume they're fighting their own soldiers.
Right in the face.
Like, I just assume I, like, cleaved through his friend, and he just comes in with a police baton to whack me, like, ah!
Yeah.
Ugh. You've already leveled up.
I wonder how heavy that sword is to just like wave it around, like fan it in the air before you sheath it.
Yeah. I like to think it's really thin, but made of like a super durable metal. And not that it's just...
Wow, it used to be in soldier, huh? Is that an acronym for something?
I don't think it is, and I don't think Avalanche is either, but they'll capitalize them.
It's
Yeah, you'll see Final Fantasy likes to use the names Biggs and Wedge in a lot of their games. It's a reference to Star Wars. 2 of the jet fighters are named Biggs and Wedge.
oh,
If you know, like the scene where they're all, I think it's number 4, it could be 5 or 6, but when they try to like destroy the Death Star and then Darth Vader comes out and chases Luke Skywalker,
yeah.
they're just in that fight,
Okay.
flying
Yeah.
around screaming.
I kind of remember it, I think.
Yeah.
Finally walked to the large security door.
Yeah. I don't trust you.
Why are you bringing this up now?
Why did you hire me onto this? I think this is like the first black character kind of in a video game that was like definitely black. Like there might have been guys that just had like a lower shade, but I'm like, this guy's definitely like an African American kind of, which is cool. Definitely, well, I was gonna say definitely in Final Fantasy, but I'm like, well, I guess there's a black guy in 6. But he's that, and I'm worried here because definitely in one of my test runs, I have the like text speed way too fast in a battle, and it just flies by, and I'm like, well, good luck reading this. Is kind of all I can say.
Yeah, it's hard to read anyway, because I'm like trying to verse following the story, but it's more boring if I just silently read.
Yeah. Interrupt me to say, hold on. Basically, all you know is that we're part of some organization.
What the? You just like kind of jumped and like licked you.
Yeah, I feel like it's trying to like clutch into your jugular and rip it out, but definitely not the animation to.
Cloud just allows it.
Yeah.
I attacked your master. It's only fair.
Yeah. Get me right here. Slaps his neck. So yeah, all you know is we're invading somewhere with some guys. We're clearly the hired muscle.
Yeah, to me it just sounds like Reed just seems like you're the bad guy.
Definitely can be taken that way.
Wait, I think in Starbomb they sing about Final Fantasy VII. Maybe I should go back to that. Not just Starbomb, like definitely Starbomb.
Yeah, I think they have a rap about it.
But it's about a talking, a talk show with talking video game characters, and you're supposed to just simplify your plot. But
oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
it might actually be in Cloud, I think.
It is. Yeah, I've heard this song.
I'll listen to it on the way home. Give me some
It's definitely
spoilers
loaded
for
with like every single spoiler in the game.
What's that?
It's definitely loaded with like every single spoiler in the game.
Yeah, I've listened to that song so many times that I definitely don't remember it, and still, I don't think it's gonna mean anything to me, even if I listen to it.
You're already piecing together things.
Remember, Cloud is aware of something he shouldn't be aware of.
Yo.
Okay, now I don't try that. I'm gonna jump in your body.
So yeah, for Barrett,
He's definitely a physical man.
no, it's the opposite actually. He's got a gun for an arm,
Oh,
so he's got the long range physical kind of damage.
yeah.
So it's better to just put him in the back. But yeah, it's kind of strange because he does have like the best defense as well, so he can definitely tank the hits up close, like
Yeah.
better than anyone. But there's really no point to do it.
What's Phoenix down?
Phoenix Down is like the KO recovery item you can use.
Like a revive for Pokemon.
Yes. So you can use it in battle, which uses up a turn, or you can use it out of battle.
Maybe we should just try Pokemon. We played Pokemon Silver.
I don't know.
It's Lugia. Oh, well, just Lugia and Silver.
I think so though.
It's the same.
Not much, but yeah, I definitely walked around on
It has red Gyarados in it.
it. Gyarados?
And I think if you don't actually catch them, you can't advance the It's funny to me when they just kind of absorbed into their body.
Yeah, no, this game makes it look so much sillier than the other ones. Because you'd be like, I don't trust you. Alright, let's group into one being and you control my autonomy.
Yeah,
What?
let's work together. Warning.
Shut that siren right up.
That thing is a siren.
I don't know. But I just assume it's the snitch.
So like a siren's just like a mermaid.
Well, I mean, a siren's also just the horn. So I don't know if I told you, I was thinking, because this game is being like remade right now for like PS4 with like completely new graphics and physics and all that. So I was thinking when that comes out, you can play it like live, and you can kind of have this game.
Jump.
Oh yeah, big jumps in this game.
Alright, I will play the modern version.
Yeah,
Do you control that part at all?
I mean, I just press circle to jump,
Oh,
and then I'm holding down.
circle
Yeah, I think it's circle.
on your keyboard.
No, because I'm playing with a controller.
Is that a nice controller I got for you?
This is the PS4 controller. I think you bought that, but I don't know. No, it came with my PS4. And these are the save points of this game.
Question mark?
Yeah, instead of a blue shining star.
Well, whatever works for the creators, I guess.
Yeah.
You're level 7 already?
I know. The game starts you at level 6 and you immediately level up to 7, so...
Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, makes sense, because... Clearly you're not a rookie.
Yeah. Cloud is pretty much the best at every single... Like, you'll get, multiple party members in the game.
Yeah.
And Cloud's pretty much the best at, like, everything.
Well, he took more damage than the black guy, so... I don't know about that. Well, taking bullets to the face really good.
These guys are tough.
Nice zooming effect.
Yeah. That's kind of interesting. And so, in this game, you have you can see the limit bar there on like the bottom right. It's like blinking for Cloud, and then Barris is like 2/3 of the way. As you take damage, that'll go up, and then I don't know if you saw Cloud there. He did like a pretty big attack.
What's it called, bravery or something?
Or I don't even remember. Braver.
Brave bird.
Just braver.
Okay.
No birds. But yeah. As you get hit, you'll be able to use those. You can save them for the next battle, so you can kind of strategize for like a boss if you wanted.
Yeah.
Which I'm just about to fight a boss, so I could have easily saved it for that. But whatever. The more you kill, the more limits you'll unlock, so you can get better limits as the game goes on, or at least different utilities for the limit. Like some will do multi-target damage or whatever.
It's like a tree branching level up system.
It's kind of, I don't know, it's strange because there's like that, the one you kill people to unlock more limits, and then the more limits you use, you'll be able to like upgrade to like the second tier and get new limits, but you have to be selected to one or the other. I mean, we got a long game to go. I'll explain as you go. So yeah, Cloud also has, well,
That is just 20 minutes.
so this is gonna just wrap up nicely pretty soon. But this game's a little different with the magic. Like in 6, the question mark girl is kind of like special for having her magic, or in 7, magic is just kind of like an item you can give yourself. So Cloud has that item, and I don't know. Like Pokemon, certain types of enemies have weaknesses. So, like robotic stuff is weak to lightning in this game.
Fair.
So I'm, zapping them up.
That should be a new type in Pokemon. Machine.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Just
maze.
electric is pretty much what they give it, but like Magnet Town.
Or steel.
Yeah. He's kind of the same as the Welk named Emir. He'll raise his tail when he's ready to counterattack. Barrel will kind of explain that, but in a confusing way pretty soon here.
He didn't trust you before, but he gave you a nice potion.
Yeah, I know. Here, use our last. Our last.
Seems scratched.
Yeah.
Even though he just took 3 tails to the face.
Yeah, so this, when I was doing my test run, it was just flying by the text. I'm like, well, it's hard to... So yeah, he says attack while its tail's up. It's gonna counterattack with a laser, which makes it seem like you should hit him while his tail is up, which I am doing, but you shouldn't, because he'll do this pretty powerful attack. Well, not that powerful, but,
Is there difficulty in this game, or is it just...
No. It's just the one level. It's not this easy. The games usually start out pretty easy, and then bosses get pretty impossibly hard by the end unless you know how to beat them. Most, like, once you get to like the last half of the game, it's pretty much like you just have to know the weaknesses of an enemy to beat it. You're not gonna just beat it by attacking it. But for the first part, it's kind of a cakewalk.
Oh, big bang attack.
Nope, big shot.
I was confused with another anime.
Not an anime.
Another animation.
Yeah.
What is... Do you know any of Trunks' moves he uses with his sword?
No. I feel like he doesn't yell them out like others, so...
Well, the only way you'd know them is like if you played the video game.
No, I never played a single
Like-
Dragon Ball video
Like
game.
1,000 slash or something.
Cut him into 1,000 pieces, and then sheath your sword.
You always gotta sheath your sword.
What's that?
You always gotta sheath it.
No.
He doesn't have a... I don't know what it's called. Sheath.
A scabbard? For nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might just be called sheath. So yeah, we got a new weapon for Barret. I mean, I don't know, this game is kind of... The rolls are a little more forced, which isn't like a bad thing, but like a gun's just for Barret. A certain type of sword is just for Cloud kind of thing.
Ah, this gun was made specifically for my arm.
I know. It's got an attachable little... But yeah, so we got 10 minutes to escape. We'll save that for next time, because I want to kind of keep things between 15 to 30 minutes. And there's a nice abrupt end for us.